Ladies and gentlemen, please throw your hands in the air for the greatest podcast on earth when it comes to music, sports, and culture. Disabled is Abled with your host, Eli and Fredy. So put your hands together if you are ready to get the show started. Let's go. Greetings. Welcome to another episode of Disabled is Abled, where we, the disabled, display our superpowers in analyzing, breaking down, and discussing music, sports, and culture. I am your host, Dad, and I'm here with Eli and Fredy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's clap that up immediately. Get this thing going.
Yes.
So, Eli, tell me how you been, how your weekend's been going.
My weekend's been good. Getting ready for the NBA playoffs. Excited about that.
We had a nice little teaser with March Madness.
Yes, we did. That was exciting. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And, yeah.
My weekend was good. I went to a Spanish concert, Raul Alejandro, for my Spanish people out there.
All right.
You know, I had a good time out there in Barclay. You know.
Oh, that was at the Barclays Center.
Yes, at the Barclays Center.
Oh, man, so that was a big one.
Yes.
And, again, we're on a month countdown before my man Fredy graduates from college.
Clap that up.
Yes.
Clap that up.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Kind of grind it out. All the big stuff is pretty much done.
Like all the heavy lifting?
All the heavy lifting is done. I just got to get through physics and psych. So
okay.
After that, I'm pretty much done. And then I got accepted into a scholarship dinner that only a select few students get to go to each year.
Drop a bomb to that.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about.
That's where, like, the board of trustees and the people who give the money to school, they get to meet a group of students and see where their money is going into.
Nice.
So we get to have dinner with them in the city and talk to them and make connections and stuff like that.
Great.
Nice.
So that's going on.
So, sounds like it's going to be exciting.
Yes.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was great, man. Again, the March Madness kind of set the tone for things to come. So I'm super excited about the NFL, the NBA playoffs. And I got some bad news, too, about the Lakers. We'll discuss that.
Yes, sadly.
Oh, anywho, but here we go.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
So, let's get started with breaking news in the NFL.
Stephon Diggs
signs
an extension. I believe 4
for $104 million.
Which I think he had 2 in his contract, so that makes it 6.
Let's clap that up. That's a lot of money. And we think he used Dallas
as leverage.
To.
I used to.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I would have liked to see him play with his brother. That would have been nice.
Yeah, but I feel like that would have been a little bit too much pressure just because your brother's on defense, you're on offense.
Yeah, but that might have been setting up some real battles in practice.
And competitive juices. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
You know.
And then knowing that you can go to your brother and be like, yo, make a play, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
And then your brother can come to you, well, we need you to make a play.
That's true.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm not turning down $104 million.
I'm not.
With a team that I really feel could win a title.
Yeah.
Buffalo
100%.
And
I expect them to at least make the Super Bowl next year.
Yes.
Yeah, they have a shot.
Or they have a legitimate, because I think the AFC teams are going to beat up on each other.
Well, especially the AFC West in that division.
Yes.
So those are pretty much the big horses in that AFC conference.
Right.
The division is going to be a little tight with the Patriots. But other than that, I think the Bills will.
And Miami, no? Miami's not the same.
They are, but I don't think with
Tua. They could be like a Cincinnati.
Wild card.
Like a wild card. They could just surprise everybody.
But I feel like Miami can only go as far as Tua is going to take them, and I still see them missing the playoffs.
Got you. And Bobby Wagner signs with the Rams.
Yeah,
that's huge.
That's big.
Because they already have a solidified defense.
Yeah, so now you have Aaron Donald at the defensive line, Bobby in the middle, and then Ramsey
behind him. So I think they're secure on that end of the ball.
But I feel like they will miss Von Miller greatly. They need to replace that.
But now with Bobby Wagner because them not getting Von Miller freed up the cap space to get Bobby.
Yeah.
But I also think Von Miller comes into play.
I'm talking about the edges.
Right, off the edges.
Off the edges to keep pressure off from Donald.
But I think that comes more to play in the playoffs.
Yeah, the playoffs. Yeah,
Because
you can make a
Von Miller's not going to do a lot of damage.
And that's why they got him originally.
Yeah, that's the point. So like, maybe they could do like a little trade, get a veteran in there.
They probably will before the playoffs come to kind of help on. And
if they can stay healthy.
If they can stay healthy.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled.
MLB Action. You said somebody signed with the Rockies today?
Chris Bryant signed with the Rockies. 7 years, I think $130 million or something like that.
Right,
and it's kind of weird because remember how they got rid of Arenado? He got traded to St. Louis.
And now they lost Trevor to the Boston Red Sox.
Trevor Stories also went to the Red Sox. Like 5-year, 6-year deal, 125.
I'm sad about the Grom, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, come on, this guy.
That's their kryptonite. Him and Max. Like, if they don't stay healthy, the Mets aren't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Right. So what happened with his arm? It was
I think it's a strain. Yeah, like inflammation.
It's a muscle. It's
a muscle. When you see, that's not a natural motion. Pitching is not a natural motion.
Oh, to be
You're not supposed to be doing that,
especially at the rate that they not how much they're doing and how.
Yeah, you've been doing this since you was probably 12 years old. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing with football. Like when you say
same thing with football.
Your body's not supposed to be jumping and tackling like car crashes.
Yeah, car crashing all the time.
That's true.
So there are consequences. Pitchcom has a new anti-signal stealing device.
Yeah.
For pitchers and catchers.
So I heard this yesterday that they're implementing a new device. So instead of the whole finger count.
Yeah, the catcher
doing the whole finger count. They can have
and then they can beat it.
They can read it.
Right.
You know how NFL they read the plays on the little thing?
Right.
The catcher's supposed to put it on there. The pitcher has it in the hat.
And the pitcher.
Oh, that's tough.
And the pitcher can hear what the next call is.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Max Scherzer said he's not using it. He said, I don't like it.
He's old school. He's
old school.
You're right. But
they trying it in the AAA, and there was like a viral video of them trying to figure out how to work it, and then it didn't work. So the catcher was like, you know what? Let's go
and they have different languages. So Shohana.
Oh, if you're Japanese,
right. Spanish.
Right.
Yeah. Spanish. I didn't even know that.
It's not nice.
You the one who did it. You did it.
My Japanese is very bad. Okay. Anyway, but that makes sense because there's always a communication barrier with these Japanese pitchers, or
and
if I don't speak Spanish. And I want to say,
the main reason too is because the Astros cheated.
Yeah. Now, what about
that fixes that?
What about they're gonna have the computers do the strike balls and strikes?
I think that's a little too advanced yet.
Right.
I think they're gonna try this first with the little calm.
Right.
And then they just know so that.
Because some of these umpires need glasses.
Yeah.
I'm like, you call the strike.
If it doesn't work, the catcher can always
go back
to the regular signs.
Right.
I think it's once they iron out the kinks, because that's one of the smart things they do in football. That the play comes into the helmet.
Right.
As long as your signal's not being intercepted by the other team, you get the boom.
Absolutely.
Even into the defensive guy's helmet, the captain, so he could tell the defense.
But I definitely thought it was a great idea. I still think they should still bring back the whole second baseman.
Yeah, I don't know why they took that away.
I don't know why they took that away.
Because I actually was starting to enjoy it.
Yeah. Sort of like in college when we just set up, it's overtime, and we set up at the 25, the first person to score.
Right.
And then you get a chance. Yeah.
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
All righty. So now let's talk NBA action. Let's get to the college games first. We saw Kansas beat North Carolina.
North Carolina was up 16.
Yeah, and this is a record come from behind win.
This is
for Kansas.
And and I believe North Carolina that entire tournament and tournaments before, when it was up big, they hadn't blown the.
They had never blown the lead of that magnitude.
So now,
and they played well. I didn't have any problem with the officiating in that game like I did the game before.
With Duke,
I think when Homie went down with the ankle injury at the end, his lack of presence there to grab a rebound or something. But the big man hit 2 big shots down down the stretch for Kansas,
Yeah.
bro. They went inside to him, and he delivered 2 big shots, and that was the difference in the game.
Kansas's defense amped up in the second half.
Yes.
Because those threes that North Carolina was finding, they wasn't finding them anymore.
Right. So they began to work that.
So congratulations to Kansas for beating North Carolina. I know Duke is happy.
Oh, yeah.
Because of what happened in the last game.
Oh, yeah. Duke was very excited that it ain't coming back to them. So
Right.
And the women's South Carolina wins over Uconn. This was a dominant game from beginning to end.
Aaliyah Boston gets her redemption.
She gets that redemption. Uconn made a few runs.
Yeah,
kept it interesting.
but I feel like when watching them from the Elite Eight, they could have definitely been beatable leading up to the championship.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see them as like
they escaped the game or two.
Right. South Carolina was whipping teams all the way through.
Right.
By huge margins, by like at least 20 to 30 points.
Right.
So
and they were the number 1 overall team, and they act like they was the number 1 overall team.
And I would have loved to see a rematch between South Carolina and Stanford because Stanford was the defending champs. Credit to UConn for beating Stanford in the Final Four, but that trying to get that matchup. But congratulations to the head coach Stanley.
Dawn Staley becomes the only African American coach, male or female, to have multiple titles in college basketball. We're gonna clap. I'm dropping a bomb to that. That's
huge.
Business.
I believe is Aaliyah gonna enter into the WNBA?
I don't know if she's gonna leave early. I don't know if they do that in the WNBA.
Because I know
they do it in the NBA, but
I know the WNBA draft is in about 5 days.
Yeah, about 5. I think she's gonna stay for her senior year
and try to repeat.
And try to repeat. And these girls love this college game so much. You know what I mean? So shout them out. I thought they all played well. Aaliyah Boston was the defensive player of the year and the offensive player of the year.
And she won.
And she wins the chip.
And she wins. And I think I think she won the MVP.
In the tournament.
Tournament.
Overall. Yeah.
So that's a huge accolade. She's definitely gonna be the number 1 pick if she comes out either this year or next year. So.
For the men, I was impressed in St. Peter's.
Yes.
Into the.
I heard a lot of their players are transferring.
Yeah.
Are they gonna follow homie to Seton Hall?
No. I don't know if that's true. I don't think they are, but I think they're gonna go to like the D1.
The bigger school.
Oh, because now they can.
Right.
Now that was a rule. You couldn't do that. You had to redshirt back in the days. I mean, you had to blow a year, but now they give you an opportunity to actually.
But I think they should have just entered the draft or
But maybe they still they
I think
a good year.
Right, and I think they know. This was a little bit of luck and just chemistry. And great coaching.
Just great coaching.
So now the second year, I'm going to really shine in those bigger D1 schools that they're transferring.
Or you think you're going to shine.
Yeah.
Remember,
It gets
the competition gets a little rough.
Yeah.
Kareem, if there was a starter in St. Peter's, they probably going to come off the bench now.
True.
So hopefully they do well.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, not to cut you off, had some foul words.
Yeah.
I mean, for LeBron James,
he
said he's a bad example of a role model, and he don't do enough for the community.
Why do you say this?
Because he's about okay. I thought this was a disrespectful stance from Kareem.
He has since apologized, but go ahead.
Yeah, but he's been doing this little tactics
for a
while now because
last year he did the same thing.
Right.
Because LeBron gonna pass him.
Right, and that's exactly why. And unfortunately, this is the last little piece of Kareem's legacy left.
It is.
That we're all still talking about. Because we're even still talking. Some of us are still glorifying that a little bit more than Michael Jordan's 6 rings.
Yeah, it's like the unbreakable record is about to be broken.
Right.
And all he has left is that he
is that record.
Time, and now it's going down.
He's had a bad relationship with the media, rightfully so for his stance back in his era.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he regrets not trying to fix that now that he's a lot older now, and it's a lot more diverse now than it was back then.
And he's 73 years old, so he's bitter.
Right.
And the game has changed.
But I thought if anybody was to break that record, being LeBron, he would be grateful because him and LeBron have had such a great relationship.
So you thought.
Yeah.
A lot of times these guys get on camera and pose with each other and they got beef or they don't like each other.
Right.
LeBron is not considered a Laker.
Right.
He's come here, he's delivered a ring for them, but he's not a Laker. He has to win one more.
Yeah.
Next year he's got to win one, and that'll solidify him. Maybe it's not an all-time Laker,
Just like a Laker.
but he did.
But in the club, puts him in the
and
club.
he puts LA ahead of Boston in terms of all-time rings because they both have 17.
Right.
And he's recently apologized, but the apologies come too late.
Yeah.
How you gonna say LeBron gonna look out for the community?
Yeah.
With his I Promise program, all the other
And
stuff
then
he does.
you're gonna criticize him celebrating when I've seen multiple players
and especially
talk trash and celebrate.
Especially this generation. See, he's old school. You didn't do that, but we're not playing an old school game. Same thing with baseball. You got these old timers. Yeah. They don't like these young guys celebrating.
So,
the game is different now. You have to just
accept
for what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta show some flair.
Shame on
people not gonna
Kareem.
watch.
And unfortunately, they're gonna keep asking Kareem these questions because next year
they're gonna ramp up next year.
He's gonna have to go to multiple cities because it might be the night that LeBron breaks that record.
Right. So he's gonna be
and he probably needs to be there for that.
Yeah, he's gonna be there for that.
So
and then LeBron will go over and shake his hand.
And unfortunately, as much as we all love Kareem, nobody's gonna talk about second place.
Yeah.
In that record.
In anything. I never mentioned Karl Malone ever at second when he was number 2.
Right. Also, side note, speaking of records, because we're on the topic, do you think do you think John Stockton's 2 records are going to be broken?
No. I mean, it could be. Again, those are longevity records.
And assists and steals, because he has an all-time record.
Those are longevity records.
Assists.
You got to play 20 years. He played the pick and roll
for 20 years.
For 20 years with. That's why Karl Malone was number 2.
2 in the all-time score. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to. If you don't play 20 years,
right,
you don't have a shot. LeBron is playing 20 years. And most players don't last that long because they don't take care of their body.
Probably CP3, but I don't know how far CP3 is away from it.
We'll find out.
Right.
We'll find out.
I know me and you had a conversation.
If Malcolm was here doing his job, he could look up who has the all-time steals leader right now and who's the all-time assist leader and how far
Chris Paul is.
Behind. Yeah, go ahead.
But
what? Yeah, but who's number? Where's Chris Paul in reference to that? Is what we're asking.
Chris Paul is number 4.
How many assists away? He's only 814 steals away.
Yeah.
How many steals? Wow. But I don't know how many steals per game
he probably does
teams
like
average.
Okay, the assist thing he might get.
Yeah, he might get the assist.
He definitely, if he can stay for another 2 to 3 and keep his body.
Oh, wait. He's only 800 assists? Those are steals. How many assists? He probably a long way in assists.
Because last time I heard, did he get to 10?
Because you figure 82 games a year.
Right.
You get 2 steals a game.
Right.
That's only 160 steals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And for him to be 800, that's, woo.
Yeah.
1,839 assists.
Yeah.
Okay, so if he get 10 assists a game, that's only 800.
Yeah, he's not going to break that.
No, he's not breaking that.
Yeah,
he's 4.
I don't think he's going to break either one.
Yeah, he's 4 years away, 5 years, 6 years away from the steals record.
Right. But I was saying a couple years ago we were talking about the Bulls record, and me and you didn't think that was going to be broken.
We didn't think that would be broken.
And the Warriors broke that. So
yeah. So I think a couple of records, like in baseball, I don't think anybody had 56-game hitting streak.
No.
As Joe DiMaggio.
Right.
Ted Williams had 400. Somebody might hit 400 for a season.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, they might.
Someone was close. I think
somebody
was close that season.
I know Tony Gwynn was close a couple of years.
I feel like Ohtani's going to break the home run record.
Yeah?
That's my hot take.
Barry
Is that
Bonds?
the Japanese guy?
Yeah.
He's got to stay healthy.
They played a spring training game, and it was a real game for real against the Rays.
Again, that's longevity and steroids.
Yeah.
Combination of things.
Yeah.
And we'd also like to congratulate Swin Cash,
Manu Ginobili, Tim Hardaway,
George
Karl. Was that Karl? George Karl?
Karl.
From Seattle?
Yeah, Denver.
Oh, okay.
Denver,
All right, George Karl for making it into the Hall of Fame.
Wrap that up. Congratulations, nice. I like that list.
That's a very good list. I'm glad Manu Ginobili got him. Swin Cash was probably a lock for what she's
right. I'm happy for Tim Hardaway because I know he had a controversial.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway. That's real dope. Because now
he's like the baby.
His dad, he got to put some respect on his dad's name.
Yeah.
Like I'm a Hall of Fame, baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he had a Hall of Fame career, played well.
And George Karl had a winning
a lot of winning seasons for George Karl. And so big him up. Who's going to win the scoring title?
I have it being Joel Embiid probably. I would have picked LeBron if he had played the last 4 games.
Right.
But I don't think.
I think Joel Embiid will probably get it.
And I think because the Bucks have kind of been going up and down lately.
Yeah, and it boils down to percentage. Now, who's leading the league in scoring right now?
It got to be Joel.
Joel.
By how much?
30.4.
30, and LeBron is 30.1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So LeBron would have to go for 70. It'd be surprised that point. No, that 0.3.
No,
you got to go for 70 points to
really to just even
move that. Yeah. You think that ain't a lot? It'd be a lot when it comes down to the last game of the season or something like that.
Right.
But will LeBron play? If LeBron plays the last
David Robinson had to go for 75 in the last game of the season to win the scoring title.
Really? How much did
he went for 75?
Wow.
They just kept feeding the rock.
He was bugging.
Well, what's his scoring average?
His average is 30.4.
And who's behind him?
LeBron at 30.3.
Oh.
Wait, is this a point? So how,
I don't know.
So how many points would he have to?
LeBron might have to go for 45 for a couple of games.
Yeah.
And who's behind that?
Giannis.
Giannis? How much?
29.9.
Okay, he's out.
He's definitely out.
I think Embiid because he still has more to play for. LeBron.
LeBron.
If he does,
has been
now,
out.
but watch this. If LeBron come back and the team go, look, we just gonna feed you the rock every time down.
But for what though?
To win the
no, because he'll be the oldest guy to ever do it. That's why.
But it would be cheap.
But you know what's gonna happen?
Wouldn't mean anything.
Teams do that.
You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna do it next year and break Kareem's record
at the same time.
At the same time, I guarantee you.
Yep. Again, speaking of Lakers, they didn't make it.
So let's have a quick moment of silence for them.
Moment of silence for the Lakers.
Okay.
I blame Frank Vogel.
Okay.
I
blame LeBron.
I blame.
No, how you blame LeBron? LeBron did his job.
I blame LeBron for trying to convince the whole office to go after Westbrook after we all said that plan is not going to work.
You know who I blame? Anthony Davis.
Okay, you can.
He sucks.
Valid.
He don't stay healthy. He's
Absolutely.
got a bad work ethic. Because let me tell you something. If he just played up to his potential,
right,
we'd be in the playoffs ready to go.
Absolutely.
He would have enough to cover the indiscretions of Westbrook. Now, we know the Westbrook move. We should have went with DeMar DeRozan and Lowry at that position.
Yeah, but we didn't know at the time.
Yes, I did.
I didn't think he would be this bad.
No, we knew he was going to be. We thought he would have got like
the normal Russell.
The normal Westbrook.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about when you were initial. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm talking about like not even like the second half of the Washington season.
Yeah,
right.
That's the Russell.
Houston. Yeah,
Houston.
Right.
Second half Washington. That's the Russell we thought we was going to get.
And we didn't get that. But Pelinka is the one who put this team together.
Yeah.
And ultimately,
and honestly, he's messed up the last 2 seasons.
No, I thought last year if Anthony Davis back to Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
if Anthony Davis don't get hurt.
Because they had Montrezl Harrell, they had the shooter still, like they had a squad.
But I thought y'all wasn't really confident in that roster, like in the pieces.
But we was up 2-1 on Phoenix.
Y'all was.
So my thing is,
and we was about to go up 3-1.
We was about to go up 3-1.
Yes.
We gonna beat them.
Yes.
And then who knows what the future holds from there.
Right.
Anthony Davis.
Man. No, I agree now.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
But I feel like the coach too.
Anthony Davis.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's really Frank's fault, but he's gonna be the scapegoat.
It is his fault.
He a defensive-minded coach. How you suck at defense?
I mean,
valid.
Yeah,
that's valid. Yeah. That's valid.
Yeah, like
and somebody gotta go.
And like this sucks. We just wasted a year with Melo.
Lonzo Ball is out.
Lonzo,
Yeah,
yes.
he out.
Okay,
That's sad.
real-
That's
gonna
really
hurt.
sad. That's gonna hurt the
gonna
Bulls.
them, yeah.
I don't
gonna
think they're
hurt the
gonna make
Bulls.
it as far as
They're
they
gonna lose
should.
in the first round.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
second if they let
And
him.
because they lost Alex Caruso for 2 months. When
Yeah, he's not in rhythm either.
He's not-
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
real quick. Back to real quick. Who do y'all get rid of Anthony and Russell or just?
I get rid of both of them.
I
I keep LeBron,
right.
and because I can get some assets for Anthony Davis.
Can you?
See, but I don't trust
Yes.
Pelinka. Pelinka don't know how to make trades.
No.
No, he's gonna get fired. He's gonna get fired.
You gotta fire everybody.
everybody from this side.
Everybody on the side. Step to that side of the room. It's been real. Get your package on the way out.
We appreciate your
We
service.
appreciate your services here. That's it.
Because I don't. Yeah, I got to move over Anthony Davis. But can y'all get any pieces back from him?
No, I don't trust Pelinka.
He hasn't played for 60 games
But
in the
still,
last like 2
nobody's
seasons.
gonna. First of all, I'm starting to think the Pelicans robbed us.
Okay. Here's the
They
thing.
fleeced us.
Here's the
son.
thing. But here's
They
the thing.
fleeced
Hold
us.
on.
Not really, because we would have chip.
Yeah, we did.
We was not going to win a chip without
That's true.
Davis.
That's
true.
point,
That's
and
true.
also too, they on their side of things,
They
Zion
suck,
didn't
too.
work out too either.
But we didn't trade Zion.
Brandon
damn.
Ingram. The only one that worked out was
Brandon
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram,
That's it.
Hart. We gave them draft
Okay,
picks.
here's the thing: Brandon Ingram is only flourishing like he is now because
Don't
of
matter.
the pressure.
Don't matter.
He don't have to deal with the championship pressure.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
They're playing
Look at
better.
the players that you
Who's playing better basketball right now?
Ingram, but that's
And
only.
guess who's coming back this week?
Dimes.
Zion.
All right, whatever. He's going to be a Knick anyway.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You know as much as I know. Hart, Kuzma, Ingram, and Lonzo did not play better when they was with LeBron. Unfortunately,
We got fleeced.
He got injured. LeBron got injured. They were like second in the West.
Bro, we got damaged goods, man.
I forgot about that.
We got damaged goods, man.
Yeah.
They
See,
sold us
I don't
something.
know. They
It's
gotta
like when
sit
Derek
down.
Jeter sold us stats.
So understand. Facts.
Come on, man.
Facts.
You knew that was
Yes.
damaged goods, man.
Facts.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Facts.
Come on, man.
Because I did, and Fred thinks.
But I think the only team that will accept Davis is Boston.
Yeah, they've been
'Cause
after him for
they-
years.
That's the only team that I
Yeah.
see.
I'll
So-
take Jalen Brown.
And Tatum.
They're not gonna give Tatum.
No, they give me Jalen Brown. Give me Jalen Brown and Smart.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll take
Either
it.
give me.
Who do you? Who?
Then I'll take Russell Westbrook. Trade him to OKC. Go at home. It's a homecoming.
Give me Shea Alexander.
Yeah, give me or give me back 9 draft picks, and we can build something.
Okay.
Have a good end to the story for Russell.
I did forget when they was with Hart and Love and Ingram, they was the top 3 seed.
Yeah.
But I don't
got
think-
the Gordon injury.
And we
That's
was
right.
beating y'all that night on Christmas.
Yeah, that
It
was.
was looking real good. Mavericks are interested in Rudy Gobert. I like that.
I like that move
Because Jason
because they about
Is this over
if,
summer?
after they lose to whoever they lose in the playoffs, they're gonna blow up that whole team.
Yeah, that team's not going nowhere.
The coach is gonna get fired. Donovan Mitchell
I
might
think
go
the
to
coach
Knicks.
is good though. The coach is good.
But
They
they-
might
Nah,
be-
but they need a
been
new
there.
voice.
They've been a new voice. You're
Yeah,
right.
sometimes
You're
it's
right.
just
And Rudy
8
and
years you need a new voice.
and Rudy
Joe Ingles is out.
Right.
Joe.
Yeah.
and Rudy and
And I think
Donovan.
Donovan is going to be out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I
He's
think
going
he's
to the
out.
Knicks.
I think he's going to the Knicks.
And their relationship hasn't been good. I'm talking about Rudy and
Yeah.
Mitchell.
What saved our relationship was when they got the Wade.
Yes.
But I don't
Yeah.
know how sustainable that's
And I don't
been.
know why D-Wade would be out there in Utah.
That's
Anyway, anywho, the Eastern Conference is very tight.
Yes, it's a tie between the Boston, Milwaukee, and Philly for the number 2 seed
And these last 3 games do matter for all 3 of those teams.
for all 3 of those teams. It's also a tight race for Brooklyn and the Cavaliers
Right.
because Brooklyn can get the number 7 seed and have home court throughout the play-in
Right.
if they win.
Home court throughout the play-in.
They could. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's all tight.
it's all tight, and I think Brooklyn doesn't care what seed they get. And if they do play a play-in, they want it to be in their home court.
Yeah, so they would have to have the
they
number
would
7
have the number
seed.
7.
Yeah.
So
Only time, yeah. So I think Brooklyn will get the number 7 seed, and I think they will wind up facing Boston.
Can we beat Boston?
I thought it was gonna be. I think they're gonna set up for Miami and knock Miami out.
That means but then they're gonna have to be the number 8 seed. Miami's number 1 right now, and that's secure.
Right.
They up 3 games. They're
Right.
not. So I'm not sure. You gotta pick your poison. You either want to face Milwaukee, Boston, or
Philly.
or Miami. I mean, Milwaukee, Boston,
Philly.
or no. Shut up.
You got it right.
Milwaukee, Boston, or
Philly,
Miami.
no.
Or Miami.
Because Philly might get number
They number 4.
But you know it's a tie between that.
I don't care.
I would love to see Brooklyn
Brooklyn and
Philly.
Philly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That would be
Okay then.
That would be dope.
So
But
like I
we're
was
not
saying-
getting that. Realistically, I don't think we're gonna get that because Philly's gonna avoid Brooklyn.
They're
That's
gonna
true.
try.
That's true.
Yeah.
They're gonna try.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Because if Philly goes to number 4 and Brooklyn beats Miami, they got to see each other in the second round.
Well, they're gonna see each other sooner or later. And as my man Shannon Sharp said, it's on site.
Yeah.
It's on site, Skip.
Yeah.
Soon as I got to put hands on you.
It is.
I got to have you.
It is.
So
You're listening to the sounds of Disabled is Abled podcast.
let's talk culture a little bit. Lakers winning time show has been really good.
Yeah. So
Very intriguing.
me and my dad both like it. It's on HBO Max. I need to watch it. It's a great show.
Mm-hmm.
But me and my dad been having this debate because he thinks this is going to be a 10-part series.
I did something called reading, and it's very fundamental. And when you do it,
I get that.
you gain information.
I get that.
And it said it's going to be a 10-part series.
Which means after the 10th episode, it's going to disappear, right?
It's over. It's over.
Okay.
It's over.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem I'm having with that. The show is kicking off from Magic's rookie year and how him and Dr. Bus put the franchise back on top.
Yes.
They're going episode by episode, and there's no time jumps yet in your little theory.
Your linear minds.
I'm not thinking linear.
You're thinking that they're just going to, every episode, tell a year of the story. That would make this 47 episodes.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Okay.
They're gonna jump around like they did with
They're
the
going
last,
to
the
jump
last-
up and
The
say,
Last Dance.
yes.
Okay, like The Last Dance, right?
Yeah.
But by the 5th episode, didn't Michael have 3 rings, and didn't he step away from the game?
I don't remember all of that.
Oh, now you don't remember the whole
All I know
documentary.
is,
Yeah, but Michael had like events.
all I know
Magic was
is,
like
it's
Okay.
5
Consistently
episodes left.
listen.
You better enjoy it.
Okay, I think it's a full-on series, and
You
it's,
think this is going to just go on forever?
it's going to
like
end.
season 1, season 2?
Yes,
Nah,
No
because
way. There's no way.
it has to end with him having.
it doesn't have to end with him having HIV.
No.
Doesn't
It-
matter.
First of all, the first scene opened up like that.
Okay, so what makes you think in 5 episodes they can't get back to that point?
Because it's not a 10-part series.
Oh my God. They
Your
can about tell you.
Your
Alright,
logic
look.
is bonkers.
No, it's
Your
not.
logic is way off.
You're saying it's impossible for writers. I've watched movies that go from
Okay.
1 year to
okay.
year 30,
Okay, I get that.
and then back and forth.
I'm watching the show that's doing the same thing.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, they have to get to his championship success, and they have to get to the point where he has.
Okay, so in one episode,
They can do that in one episode.
I'm gonna say this again slow for you. In one episode, they can cover 4 championships. Just boom, boom, title, title, woo, and then the last 2 or 3 episodes, they can get to the last years when Kareem retired.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
We'll
then
have.
it can end the way it started.
Okay, you want
Yeah.
you want to
Clap that up.
you want
Clap
to
Not that
Dad,
I'm
the
a dad.
writer, bro.
Yeah, I'm a writer.
Dad,
I'm a
the
visionary.
All right, cool. Y'all let us know in the comments.
You want to play some weight?
Yeah, if not, because I know I'm right. Because your whole theory is not making sense to me.
No, it's
how much
very
stuff
basic
you gonna
logic.
lose?
20. Let's do
20
let's do 20 now.
We don't condone.
We
that.
don't condone
Yeah,
that. If you have a gambling problem, contact
call this number.
1-800-STOP-GAMBLING. Anywho, they're trying to cancel Wilson.
They
Yeah, I
are
don't agree with
canceling
this.
No, they
I don't
absolutely
agree
are.
with this. This makes no
Do y'all
sense.
think it's worth
Wait,
it?
what?
No, it doesn't make no sense. Especially after what Jada said.
Okay, first of all,
Doesn't
they
make any
got-
sense.
hold on.
Why is it gonna get
She
canceled?
waited till the bus was coming fast.
And I think it was. I think it was
That-
staged. I think it was staged.
So you think the whole event was
Yeah, I
staged?
think it was staged. Think about it. This
My bad.
happened, and then Chris Rock tours I went up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Will went down a little bit.
Right.
Will took the fall a little bit because he has nothing going on.
But did y'all hear Jada's statement?
Yes.
She said, "I don't need nobody to fight for me."
Right.
Like, why would she make a statement like that?
Why would you
After
say
this
that?
man just
Bro.
went out on the line.
And then I saw another clip. This is an old clip. He threw her a beautiful 40th birthday, and she said that was all about your ego. I said, what?
Yeah.
It was a.
I just don't
You
understand.
can't make them. First of all, guys, this is a lesson coming from a dad to young man.
Yep.
You can't make a woman love you that don't love you.
Yeah. At the
I
end
don't
of
care
the day.
how hard you
At the
try.
end of the day, yeah.
You can buy her all the stuff in the world.
Which he basically did.
If she don't love you,
birthday.
she don't love you. She loved Tupac. He should send her to see Tupac. No, I'm only kidding. But you know what I mean? She don't love this man.
Yeah.
But like, it just doesn't make like. Why would you say that now? And like, why would you
When
say
she could have took the other way and say, you know, we made a mistake. She said, no, I don't need nobody to fight for me. So she's throwing him under the bus. This is getting wild.
And then she's
Kim
saying that he
Kardashian is throwing
exaggerated.
Kanye under the bus. This is the
P
wrong
with the
season.
kids. P is with the kids now.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
bro,
this is a lot going on.
It's a lot
Okay,
going on.
but I'm saying.
I don't
You
agree
don't
with the
think.
canceling. This means Independence Day 2 not coming out. This means whatever other
Bad
movie.
Boy 4 not
Bad
coming
Boy
out.
4 not coming out.
I Am Legend too.
Yeah,
Legend 2 not coming out right
sheesh.
now. This pushes timeline
But
back.
then we say his actions was gonna have consequences.
Yes,
All actions have
we know that.
consequences.
Yes.
So
You're
therefore,
free
him
to do
getting
what you want to do, but the consequences ain't free.
right.
Yeah.
So Fred, are you saying the consequences don't match? I mean, are you saying his actions
they're
don't?
not worth
The consequences?
The consequences are not worth the actions he made. And let me explain what I'm saying. Him doing that for her is not worth it because of the way she's reacting to what happened.
Yes,
Nah.
valid.
She's saying that him being too aggressive and this and the third. Well, if you knew he was upset and he was going to do something crazy, why didn't you stop him?
Yeah, exactly.
And they show the other view. She laughing when it happened. This is bad.
Yeah,
But
but you reap what you sow.
I'm gonna need my $20 because I'm gonna win that. I mean, it's easy for you to cash out.
Do you not
Or
understand?
sell it to me.
Okay, do you not understand?
I take Zelle. I like because my money's like straight with Zelle.
All right.
Grammy winners and losers. Who do we have?
Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, she won the most.
She won, like, 3.
Is
She was the best. She was the new incoming artist.
Yeah,
of
the one that made a
I
song
like
about
Jasmine
driving.
Sullivan.
Yeah, I like her.
She won too.
She won too.
Kanye won.
Kanye and
Doja-
Jay-Z won together.
Yeah,
That was fire.
Kanye won 2. He
And
won
he broke the
for.
record now. He owns the record for most nominations for a rap artist.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh?
Most wins.
Most wins?
Yeah, he got more wins than anybody.
Sheesh.
Okay.
Yeah, more wins.
Tyler, the Creator,
Won
Yeah.
best rap album.
As he should.
Okay.
The album was fire.
your rapper.
He
The
has.
album was fire.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I say that's not my era. So
Yeah. So and we had a conversation.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Which
You
is
should listen to the album. I feel like you would like it.
I am 54 years old.
he's not gonna do it, bro. He's not gonna do it. We had this conversation off camera, and he's not budging. He's
I
not.
can't
It's
be
DJ Drama.
in my car like this. You know what I'm saying? Rocking Tyler, the Creator. No, that's your generation.
So,
Appreciate
do you agree that with DJ Khaled when he said it wasn't a rap?
DJ Khaled just seemed to be salty.
Okay,
Because he got beat by Tyler,
good point,
Creator
good point.
for album on the Billboard chart. That
Right.
had nothing to do with
During
the
the
Grammys.
Grammys, yeah.
And now this is solidifying
The
Tyler,
Tyler,
yeah.
the Creator's win.
Yeah.
That he had better music. Because Khaled, come on, you don't really make music. Nobody
And
know what you do. Nobody know what you do.
and that's what I was saying.
Yeah, stop it.
So yeah,
At least Tyler's in the booth. Yeah, we the best music. And
We
another
the
one.
best. Another
And another one. They said they didn't want us to have another hit, so we got another hit.
right.
Yeah, stop it.
Speaking of the Grammys,
her one, two.
her Doja Cat and
Doja
SZA,
Cat and SZA.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah.
Who else?
and I forgot.
I like Doja Cat.
I'm pulling up who won album of the
But then she
year.
retired.
No, she retired because of like some bad tweets.
Didn't Cardi B?
I don't know
I think
about
she knocked
Cardi B.
off her. She got rid of Twitter because she didn't go to the Grammys, and people were very upset with that.
But she wasn't even nominated.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to pronounce this. Yeah, I can't.
Album of the year is John Batiste.
R&B album.
R&B. Rolling. Yeah, John Batiste.
Yeah, John
We
Batiste.
Are. I didn't even know he had an album out.
Yeah,
Isn't that the guy who'll be on the Late Show with
Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
No, I
But
don't even know. I'm not an educated on that.
Long story short, I'm
I
happy.
stopped caring when Drake was like, "You don't need these Grammys." I was like, "All right."
Yeah.
Yeah, but, good point. I was saying I'm happy that it was a black R&B artist who got album of the
It was
year.
predominantly female, which I liked. Like the predominant
That
winners
too.
have been female.
Yeah, they've been
But at
doing
least they
it.
kept the album of the year fair to me this time because usually it goes
Oh, and Silk Sonic won a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
song
They
of the
won
year
everything.
and record of the year.
Yeah,
They got 2 Grammys
yeah,
too.
yeah.
So
Kanye and Travis Scott will not be headlining Coachella. I
surprised.
think that's gonna bring down the value of.
Yeah.
They replaced
put on
They
a hell of a
replaced
show.
The Weeknd. I know The Weeknd.
the
got
Weeknd
replaced.
and somebody
Harry
else.
Styles, if
Yeah.
I remember.
Harry Styles?
I don't know. I
And,
just saw it like a few minutes ago.
Bruce Willis retires from acting after aphasia diagnosis or something with the brain. I
That's
think.
something with the brain.
We love his movies, so
We do.
wish him well.
Great actor.
You know, Die Hard and all of them kind of movies.
They said he's having trouble like concentrating and
Yeah. When we get older, you know, some of
Yeah,
the things.
kinda-
especially like when if you got like a stroke or something like that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that'll really.
things kind
Right.
of just fall apart.
And we're hearing in our disabled news of the day, Sesame Street welcomes a new Muppet with disabilities.
Yes. After how long has Sesame
I don't
Street been
know.
out?
It's been out for
It's
a
been out
minute.
since I've been a kid.
Right.
Yes,
It's been out 40, 50
Uh,
years.
Congratulations
I don't know why
for
it's taking us this long.
42
but-
years? 52 years. for
52
Sesame
years.
Street.
Congratulations to Sesame Street for adding a new
And they're very progressive in adding things that children are going through today.
Right.
And I like that about
and that's
Sesame Street.
gonna be relatable for kids like us.
Kids who are disabled
Yeah,
know
Um,
that they still are able, you know.
he wearing the wheelchair, and then we don't know if he's gonna do the crutches or not.
Right.
So,
They have a
do we have a name for this character?
no,
Not yet.
not yet. They do have a character who has autism.
Autism.
Yes, they do that. I knew that.
So,
So they're very progressive.
but Sesame, I thought y'all should have done that a lot sooner.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
little
I'm not gonna-
surprised. Not gonna lie. You know, I don't know why, but
It's probably a
as
lot
kids,
of politics involved.
yeah, as kids, we didn't really recognize. Like most of these shows that are like don't do it, you don't really recognize
Right.
it because it's like we're just watching the show.
Right.
Right.
But not
But you want to see a reflection of self.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, where can we be reached?
We can be reached on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter at Disabled Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification when we upload our videos. And it's playoff time, baby. We'll see
Yeah,
you guys
next week we're gonna have a
Yes.
NBA playoff special.
Yes.
Yes.
We can get
We'll
a
make
preview
our
the
picks.
matchups
And
Yes.
and see what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
baby,
Fire.
we are going to the finals. I'm calling it now.
Oh boy.
Warriors are winning the
Honestly,
championship.
I don't even know yet.
Just have my
Just like let's go, Brooklyn.
Bro, don't play with me with
I'ma
this
just go-
freaking bet. I swear to God, it's not a 10-part series.
just have my 20 out.
People in the comments, tell us if it's a 10-part series, because I'll guarantee you it's not. And the
Okay.
way they're going is not. They're going episode by episode. What I mean is they're just taking their time and they're going to get to the end of 1991
So, hold
when
on.
he had AIDS.
I love how you complain about the Kanye being too long, and then you don't complain about this.
This was a great series. Okay, and
So was Kanye.
I defended myself and said I was wrong about that, and I apologize. And it was a great documentary. Did I not?
All right, now we'll see. We see
We
you
gonna
guys
end
later.
it. We gonna end it.
We'll see you guys next week.
Please
Peace
throw
out.
your hands in the air for the greatest podcast on earth when it comes to music, sports, and culture. Disabled is able with your host, Eli and Fredy. So put your hands